on Wednesday, middle of the week. Before we start, I'll give a quick introduction about myself. My name is Vikhyat, and I'm currently pursuing MBA. I'm the first year in the BIT School of Management. Prior to this, I had about 3.5 years of work as a senior database engineer. And then I decided to switch sides to management, and that's why I ended up here in BITSoM. So I would like to tell the structure of this session. First, Nkesa, who's the Vice President of Admissions and Outreach and Student Life here at BITSoM, will go through a presentation, which will take about 20 minutes, and then we open it for Q&A. Nkesa, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Vikhyat, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to this BITSoM MBA info session. The objective of this session is to tell you or give you a brief overview about BITSoM MBA program. That is one. Then also talk about what is it that you can do to make your application stronger. I'll also talk about what is it that we look for when we evaluate any candidate's applications. All those things we'll cover in this 1 hour of interaction. The structure of the session, as Vikhyat suggested, is that I will start with a brief presentation. It will take me around 20 to 25 minutes. And after that, if you have any questions, you can either type your question in the Q&A box, or maybe you can do it now itself. Some of our team members already present here. They can start answering that. But if there's any question that you want me to address, I can take it up after I complete this PPT that I have for you for the next 20-25 minutes. So after that, I can take up your questions if you have anything that you want to ask me. So that's the structure we'll follow and try to wrap it up in the next 1 hour. All right, so before we begin, let me share my screen. I have a PPT. I want to take you through this presentation. And after that, we'll open it up for Q&A. All right, so the BITSoM MBA program, it's a 2-year MBA program. It is a full-time residential in Mumbai, which means that you get to stay on campus. And through that, you complete this 2-year MBA program. And I'm going to, essentially, I know many of you are planning to apply to multiple business schools this year or for the next academic cycle. What I'm going to talk about is that what are the key factors that you should consider before deciding which all B schools you want to apply. And then I want to make a case that why you should consider BITSoM as one of the schools that you want to apply in your for the MBA program that you have planned going forward. So that's the agenda that I have, that to tell you about the factors that you should consider, because I've already gone through this process. Just to introduce myself, I did my MBA from ISB, so I was going through the similar kind of process that many of you are going through. And one of the things that I had that what are the factors that I should consider while deciding which all B schools to apply. And that's something I want to highlight there through this presentation and share with you some of the key features of BITSoM MBA program and that why you should consider BITSoM as one of the MBA programs that you want to consider for the next MBA admission cycle that we have. All right. So about BITSoM, it's a new business school. If you consider 2021 being a new recent year, so yes, it's a new business school, but we are already in existence for the last 3 years now. We already have a 3rd cohort started in June, July 2023. And our goal is to be, offer a top class global MBA curriculum through this program. And that's our goal. That's our vision. We are part of BITS Pilani. We are the 5th campus of BITS Pilani. We all know BITS Pilani primarily in the engineering education. It has 4 campuses in Pilani, in Hyderabad, in Goa, in Dubai. But now there's a 5th campus in Mumbai, and this campus is only for management education. And this separate campus, separate school that BITS Pilani has formed in the name of BITS School of Management, BITSoM. And the campus is in Kalyan, Mumbai, and it's a big campus of 60 acres in Mumbai. So that is another aspect of this program. We already have a founding class graduated. Our founding class joined in 2021. The class graduated in April 2023. The average CTC, average placement outcome, average CTC of the founding class was 23.5. Considering this was our first founding class, first cohort that graduated, the kind of placement career outcome that they got are pretty impressive. And I'll be talking in detail about that in my in the next 20-25 minutes. And yes, you become part of BITS Alumni Association. Alumni being part of a strong alumni association make a lot of difference to your career. And graduating from BITSoM give you that access to be a part of BITS Alumni Network. BITS Alumni Network is a huge network and you become part of it. And through that, you can participate in all these alumni activities that happen across the world through this network. So that's something you get benefit out of it, being part of BITSoM. So what are the factors that you should consider when you plan to apply to a B school? One of the factors that you should consider is the brand. Brand plays a very important role because for many of you, this is going to be a terminal education. This is going to be a final degree. And after that, probably you'll not be pursuing any higher education. So it matters a lot which institute you are being affiliated with, because as you progress in your career, the school that you're coming from, that matters a lot. And coming from BITS Pilani background, you will be able to connect with a lot of BITS Pilani alumni community in different parts of the industry, different parts of the world, different parts of the country. And that association gives you a lot of advantage as you progress in your career. So that brand matters a lot coming from BITS Pilani. So that's one. The second thing that you should also consider is the alumni community. How strong is the alumni network of that particular B school? And being part of BITSoM, you get access to that BITS Alumni Association, which means that the BITS alumni is a strong group of 55,000 alumni. And you get access to that network. You reach out to that network. You can post your queries. You can reach out for some assistance as you progress in your career, as you progress in your life. They will be there helping you, supporting you. And that makes a big difference, being part of that strong network. And it's an important component. I would strongly suggest that whichever schools you are trying to apply, being part of a strong alumni community helps you a lot in progressing your career. So that you should consider while deciding which all B schools you want to apply for. So that's another aspect that you should consider. So re-emphasizing that being part of BITSoM, you get access to that BITS Pilani alumni community, which will help you as you go along in your career or industry, or whichever part of the world you will be. So that's something you want to consider that. Then another thing that you want to consider is the career outcome. What is the career objective one gets after graduating from the MBA program? Now, this is just an example. This slide gives an example of the founding class. The founding class, which joined this program in 2021, we started with this small cohort of 138 students. And the average age of that founding class was 24 years and 7 months. And they went along with this 2 years journey, and they graduated in April 2023. And the placement outcome, the career outcome that founding class was pretty impressive. The average CTC of that founding class 23.5, the median was 23, and the highest CTC was 44.98 lakh. Now, considering this was a founding class, we are very much we take pride in the fact that we were able to give a great outcome to the founding class that graduated from this school. And you can expect something better than this, because each year you can expect these numbers to go up when it comes to placement outcome and all that. And that's something you can be assured that the career objective, you can be, you can have a great outcome being associated with BITSoM or BITS Pilani brand. So the one thing that I talk about the career outcome, another thing that I want to talk about is the peer network. What is a peer, or which group you being part of if you plan to take admission in any MBA college? Because peer matters a lot. Peer learning is an important component of your MBA curriculum, because in the class you not only learn from the faculty, but you also learn from your batchmates. And if your batchmates are smart people, then that adds up to your learning. So make sure that whichever school you want to apply for, the batches that you're being part of, they are smart people. They come from good academic background. They come from good experience, because that will add up to your learning. And that plays a very important role in your MBA curriculum. Now, this is a brief stats of the third cohort. The third cohort is joined in 2023, and which will graduate in 2025. This third cohort, the class size of 154 students. The median CAT score of the class is 94. The median GR is 319. Median GMAT is 690. And if you see this slide, there's a range of CAT score is 80 to 99. The range of GR is 302 to 329. The range of GMAT is 600 to 770. So that should give you the confidence that you're being part of this top achievers academically, and they will add up to your learning as you progress in this 2-year MBA program. So that's one. Secondly, in terms of what academic background they come from. So in the third cohort, the class of 2025, 53% are engineering background, 30% of students come from commerce or business background, 12% students come from pure arts background, and 5% students come from science or medicine background. So that's another, gives you the diversity of the class that you're being part of, because MBA is the only program where you sit along with people who come from different academic background, and that will add up to your learning. So that's another factor that you should consider. And then, of course, work experience. People come from different work experience. We have maximum number of people coming from 2 to 4 years of work experience, 41% of the class with 2 to 4 years of work experience. 8% of class with more than 2 years of experience, and freshers are 25%, and less than 2 years of 26% of class in that. So that's something that should give you that, again, confidence that being part of that strong cohort will help in your peer learning. So that's something about the peer network, the peer group that you will be part of, and that's something you should consider as you take admission in any MBA college. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is the key aspect of our MBA curriculum. The curriculum is an important aspect because other than your alumni network, other than your career outcome, other than your peer network, what kind of curriculum that you will go through, that's another important aspect of the MBA program that you should consider. Now, the BITSoM MBA is a unique curriculum. We offer core courses. We offer 5 different specializations. We offer WAW courses, WAW, which is stand for Winning at the Workplace kind of courses. I'll be talking about that in next slide. But there's a unique kind of courses. It is in the financial capital of the country in Mumbai, which gives you access to top corporates in terms of the connect with this network. And then through that, we provide strong industry exposure. So that's the key features of this curriculum. I will be talking in detail about this curriculum in going next few slides. Now, in terms of curriculum, I talked about we offer 5 different specializations. 5 key specializations. One is entrepreneurship and innovation. Second is e-commerce and digital leadership. Third is marketing. Fourth is finance and investing. And fifth is leadership and strategy. These are the 5 different specializations. As a student, you can specialize in minimum 1 or maximum 2 different key specializations. So as a student, you can specialize in marketing and finance, or you can specialize in finance and leadership and strategy. Minimum is 1. You have to specialize in just minimum 1, but maximum you can specialize in 2, which means that if you decide to specialize in 2 specializations, 2 electives, two major fields, then you have to take up courses in those particular fields through electives and try to clear the exam. So that's something, it's a unique kind of specialization, which is kind of matches to what industry needs and make you industry ready. So that specialization. Second thing that I want to talk about, the courses, we call it the Winning at the Workplace courses. Now, we all know that in an MBA curriculum, you learn core courses, which are like business courses, but there are certain aspects of your career which help you, which is not only related to business knowledge. There are certain aspects in your career like soft skills or your emotional quotient. We believe that that also plays a very important role as you progress in your career. And those courses are clubbed under Winning at the Workplace courses. These are courses which aimed at developing your soft skills, which aimed at developing your, making a better version of yourself, and courses such as personal growth and transformation. There will be courses such as smart problem solving or influence and persuasion. These are all aimed at making you industry ready, and you will stand out from your peer group because these are different kind of courses, unique courses, which adds up to your learning, and that helps you do well as you progress in your career. So that's something BITSoM offers through its curriculum, which is very unique, and not many schools offer that. And then, of course, you have courses, mandatory courses in data science and analytics. That is also part of this curriculum. We have courses of design thinking, and there are several corporate projects or industry exposure that you will be getting. These are all part of the curriculum that BITSoM offers, and that helps you, adds up to your learning as you graduate in this 2-year MBA program. Continuing with the curriculum, we have this top-class faculty coming from leading global institutions. So we have this model of visiting faculty model where faculty from different B schools across the world, they come and they teach certain courses. After they finish that course, then they go back in their own respective college. So we have this faculty coming from, let's say, NYU Stern. Professor Dan Gode, he comes from NYU Stern. He teaches accounting or business finance. And he teaches that course, and after that, then similarly, Professor Gerard George, he comes from McDonald School of Business, Professor Louis Martin. And many of these professors has taught me when I was a student of ISB. And It's kind of similar model that ISB, when ISB started, ISB started with the visiting faculty model. Even BITSoM has a similar kind of model where faculty from different business schools across the world, faculty from Kellogg, faculty from Wharton Business School, faculty from Side Business School, all those faculty come, they teach, finish one course, and after that they go back. So that's something you get access to it through this program, and you get top class learning, because I can assure you, with the kind of faculty that you will be interacting with, it will give you a different kind of perspective, and you can interact with our students, you can interact with our alum, and get to know more about about how it was being taught by these faculty, and that should give you some kind of confidence that you'll have a top class learning being part of BITSoM MBA cohort. Then another aspect that we want to we offer is your personal development program. Now, this is like one-on-one focused mentoring that we offer. Now, many of you come from different background, and many of you are not aware that what is it that you want to do in this 2-year MBA program. Many of you are not aware that what is it that you want to do after you graduate from this program. So each student has a unique background, and each student needs some kind of mentoring, some kind of support from the faculty, some from the industry specialist, and they kind of give this one-on-one mentoring to our students. And through that, we help them traverse this journey of 2 years, and we also help them decide their career outcome after they graduate this program. So one of the aspects of this mentoring program is personal development program, which means that you have one-on-one interaction with our faculty, but before you meet with the faculty wants to understand your background, what kind of personality you're coming from. And once they understand, then they have a one-on-one session with you in terms of how you want to spend those 2 years at BITSoM. What is it that you need to do to achieve your career outcome? What is it that you need to focus on as you graduate in this, or as you go along with this 2 years MBA journey? All these things happen through this one-on-one interaction. And this is not just one-time interaction. You'll have multiple interactions with the faculty, and they keep interacting with you in a short interval of 3 months, and through that they keep track of your performance, they keep track of your journey, and keep giving you guidance, because that is very important, that you should know where you are going and what is it that you need to do to achieve what you want to achieve. So through that, this PDP, or personal development program that we have, we try to help you take that path, and whatever path that you decide for these 2 years. Now, related to this one-on-one focused mentoring, we also have this mentorship program. Now, other than faculty, you also get to interact with our industry people. Now, each one of you will be paired with an industry people, and these are like senior industry person. They interact with you on a regular basis. And again, they give you guidance in terms of what is it that you need to do as you graduate from this program, what kind of career you want to choose. Through these mentoring programs, you can reach out to these top industry people and seek their guidance, seek the suggestions of how you want to go along in your career after you graduate. So that's another important aspect of this mentoring program that you offer. So one is, of course, the one-on-one session with the faculty, and second is one-on-one session with the industry people, which gives you some kind of perspective of how you want to spend those 2 years MBA and how you want to take your journey after you graduate in this program. Then we have this global immersion at LBS. Each student who are part of this cohort, they have the option to attend a 2-week global immersion at London Business School in London, which means that you have the opportunity to travel to London and spend 2 weeks at London Business School. And you are being taught by LBS faculty. And it's a 2 weeks immersion program. And in that 2 weeks immersion program, you're not only taught by LBS faculty, but you also work with entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs, each student is tied up with an entrepreneurs over there, and they give some projects, and students work on those projects and give them the insights after those 2 weeks of immersion program. And through that, you interact with corporates, you interact with faculty, you interact with industry people, and get to understand how this global economy works, how this city like London operates. All those things, you get this exposure in this 2 weeks immersion program. So this is the picture of our founding class, which went last year. 78 students from class of 2023, they went last year, and they spent 2 weeks at LBS, and each student has that option of attending this LBS immersion program. Other than this LBS immersion, we also have programs of live projects. Now, essentially, you study in the classroom and all this thing that you do in the classroom, you have this option to apply those concepts in the real life projects. So each student get the option to do 2 projects in this 2-year of MBA program. So first year, they work on projects which is related to social sector. They work on projects which is related to the development sector. And they work on those projects and try to give some insights to the NGO or whichever organization has given that project. Now, the objective of this projects or live project is that you will be learning finance, you will be learning accounting or marketing in the classroom. And through these live projects, you get to apply those concepts and try to come out in the real world and see how those concepts that you learn in the classroom operates in the real world setting. And through that, you give recommendations to the client who has given these kind of projects. So in the first year, you work on this development sector project. In the second year, you work in a for-profit sector organization. So we have companies like Google, Coca-Cola, or Big Basket or Aditya Birla Group. They give projects, and you get a chance to work on those projects, give your research insight, give your recommendation. And it could be a problem statement. It can be a typical strategy problem statement, a consulting problem statement they give. It could be like how they should go about increasing the market share of the particular product, or how they should go about launching a product in the market. Those kind of problem statement you will get. And you form a team of 4 to 5 students, and as a team, you work on those projects and give insight. So in a way, you get not only apply whatever you learn in the classroom, but also you get a flavor of how the consulting organization works or how the consulting project works, because it's very much similar to consulting. So that flavor you also get. But more importantly, the objective of this program is to help you apply whatever you learn in the classroom in the real world setting and see how that things shape out and how it is implemented when these clients implement those recommendations that you give them. Then another aspect is that career services team. BITSoM is one of those schools where we have a dedicated career services team, which means that there's a strong team of 6 to 7 people, and they take care of your summer internship. They take care of your final placements. They are the one who reaches out to companies. They are the one who bring summer internship companies on campus. They are the one who brings jobs on campus. And you as a student, you don't have to reach out to corporates on your own. You can rely on this strong team of industry partnership and career services team, which call it at IPCS. And they are the one who connect with industry and bring summer internships on campus and bring final placements on campus. And through that, you can apply for jobs and get summer internships. So even in your first year, once you come in, you can rely on them. They will be bringing companies on campus, and through that, you can apply and get your summer internships. So that's something you can get that services. And of course, in the final year, once you get in the second year, then final placements also, the IPCS team bring companies on campus, and with that, you apply on those companies and get the final jobs and all that. So these are essentially the activities. They do offer your some kind of mentorship where they interact with you, understand your profile, and kind of give career advices. But more importantly, they make sure that at the end of the first year, you have some internships, and at the end of the second year, you have a job in your hand once you graduate from this program. And that's a key role of this IPCS team, making sure that students have a great career outcome after they graduate from this program. Okay, so these are a few examples of class of 2024, the class which will be graduating next year. They finished their summer internship this year. They started their summer internship in the month of March, April, and they finished in June, July. And these are some of the companies where they intern. So they intern with companies like Arthur D. Little, which is like consulting. They intern with the Aditya Birla Group, Bain & Company, BCG. These are like front-end consulting roles. They interned over there. And many of them got into these top global companies in the summer internship. Now, summer internship was 100%, which means that everybody gets through their summer internship. Similarly, you can expect even the final placement, everybody do get the opportunity of getting having a job in their hand. And that's what the IPCS team, that's what the career services team makes sure that students have a great outcome, whether it is summer internship or final placement. And to your right side, there's a few numbers in terms of average stipend of the class of 2024. The average stipend was close to 2 lakhs. Median was again close to 2 lakhs. Average stipend of top 30% was 3 lakh. These were like 2 months duration summer internship program. And average stipend of top 50% was 2 lakhs. So all these summer internships, you do have some kind of stipend, and that's the average number that is mentioned on this slide. again, the objective is to kind of give you confidence that this team, which is there, make sure that you have a great summer internships as well as final placements after you graduate from this program. Now, other than like career services, other than your corporate life projects or classroom, we also offer student life or various extracurricular activities or co-curricular activities. So you not only have your life inside the classroom, but you also have a life outside the classroom. And through this, we have several professional clubs, we have several arts, social and cultural clubs and student committees. And through these clubs, you pursue your interest, you pursue your hobby. So if you are interested in, let's say, consulting, you can be a part of this consulting club and organize activities on campus where you bring some, consultants on campus, they share their knowledge with students. So you get a sense of how consulting industry works. Similar with marketing or finance, you can bring those industry speakers on campus and listen to their perspectives. So that's about professional club. We have this arts, social and cultural clubs. Whatever your interest, what are your hobbies, you can pursue that through these social or cultural clubs. So if you have, let's say, music or sports or photography, whatever interest you have, you can pursue those interests through these clubs and have a group of people who are similar kind of interest, and through that you can organize several activities on campus. And then there are several committees, student committees are there. If you want to work with the school, we have worked with the administration of the school, you can become a part of these student committees and get to see how a school is run, how placement team works, how admission teams work, how marketing team works. All these things you get to know by being part of the student committee. So again, the objective is to not only make you learn whatever is taught in the classroom, but you also get to learn a lot through these part of these clubs and committees and have a holistic development, holistic growth while you are here in this 2 years duration. As I said, it's a residential program, which means that for the 2 years you stay on campus. These are some of the pictures of campus. This is something you stay at the hostel that we provide. These are some of the pictures of the hostel that is available here, which means that everything's taken care of. You don't have to worry too much about meals. You don't have to worry too much about your boarding and lodging. Everything will be taken care of. You just have to come with your bag and baggage and focus on your studies. The rest, everything will be taken care of. So we want you to focus on study. And of course, MBA being a rigorous curriculum, it is not going to be easy. So that's why we want to make sure that we offer this residences to all the students so that rest of things we take care of, and you just focus on your focusing on things which helps you become a better, graduate or learn all the things that you need to learn in this MBA program. In terms of fees and financial aid, this is the fees that is mentioned. We have 27 lakh for the 2-year MBA program, but to support our students, we offer 3 different kinds of scholarships. One is merit scholarship, second is need-based scholarship, and third is women's scholarship. Now, merit scholarship is for people who do well in the admission process. So everybody is eligible to get merit scholarship, but we offer to top certain percentage of the students merit scholarship, which means that if you apply to this, admission to BITSoM, and let's say you do well in that entire admission process, after we complete the admission process, we make a merit list of all the students who get the offer. And if you're the top of the merit list, you get merit scholarship for that. Now, you don't have to apply for merit scholarship. You get automatically merit scholarship for people who have done well in the entire admission process. Such kind of people get merit scholarships. Then we have women's scholarships. We offer some scholarship to women candidates. And again, people who get the admission offer. And then we make a list of women candidates who get the admission offer. And again, certain percentage of that women candidates get this women's scholarship. And again, the range of these scholarship ranges from, or the percentage of these scholarship ranges from 40 to 100%, whether it is merit scholarship or women's scholarship. It's all merit related. You being doing well in the process helps you get this scholarship. Now, there are some people who may not do well. I mean, of course, they may get the admission offer, but they may not stand in the top of the merit list and all that. But financially, they are not in a strong position. For such candidate, we give need-based scholarship. So which means that you have to make a case for seeking that scholarship, which means that when you apply for this need-based scholarship, and you have to build a case that why you need that scholarship, which means that we ask for certain documents. We will ask for some certain finance documents, your income certificates and all that. And once we collect all the data, then it goes to the committee, and committee then takes a call that whether you actually need that scholarship. And they may have additional interaction with you to understand your financial situations. And the committee feels convinced that you need some kind of financial assistance, then they often need a scholarship. So for merit and women's, you don't have to apply. People doing well in the admission process, they get scholarship. But for need-based scholarship, you have to apply. So in the application form that you apply for the BITSoM MBA program, there's a question of, are you seeking scholarship? You have to tick yes over there. And once you click yes, you become eligible for need-based. And then we ask you more documents. And once we get convinced that, okay, you are in a financial, not in a strong situation, then we offer need-based scholarship. Now, despite that, we offer scholarship to 20 to 25% of the class. If you don't get scholarship, there is a financial aid partner. We have tied up with several banks like Axis Bank or ICICI or SBI or HDFC. You can connect with these banks. They offer loans at an attractive rate of interest. And through that, you can you can get the education loan and meet your financial need through these banks or financial institutions. In terms of process, we have our online application form. You can visit our website and there's an application form. You can start filling that application form. Once you submit the application form, then it depends whether you have taken CAT, GMAT, or GRE. If you have taken CAT, then what you can do is that you can submit your application now, but you can leave that CAT section empty. And once your CAT score comes in, then you can submit your CAT score. And once your CAT score gets submitted, then we consider your application complete. So once your application is complete, then we review your applications. And after we review application, if you meet minimum criteria in different aspects of application, then you get called for the interviews. And after the interview, you'll be interviewed by a panel of 2 or 3 members. This could be a BITSoM staff or faculty and a BITS Pilani alumni. They will be interviewing you. Mostly it will be online interviews. And through that, we get to understand your goals. We get to understand your objectives. What is it that you want to do? And after the interview, then the committee reviews your entire file, and after that, offers are made. Now, in the application form, we look at 6 different aspects. We look at your academics in your class 10th, 12th, undergrad. We look at how strongly you performed in academics. We look at your aptitude test score in terms of CAT, GMAT, or GRE. If you have any extracurriculars, if you have any extraordinary achievements, talk about that in the application. It does have certain weightages. We also ask for 2 or 3 essays in the application form. We want to know more about you, and through these essays, you can talk about the unique aspect of your profile, unique aspect of your personality, talk about that in the essay, because we want to not only know you from your academic point of view, but you also want to know from as a person, what kind of person you are, and through the essays give you that opportunity to know more about you. And then, of course, you can talk about your work or internship in the application. That does have certain weightages and all that. And last but not the least, it's 1 letter of recommendation, although it is optional. But if you have some professionals or faculty who can write a letter of recommendations for you, you can mention that in the application. And that goes on to help you in submitting a strong profile or submitting a strong application. Okay, what are the key application timelines? We have a round 1 deadline, which is coming up 10 days from now. November 19th is our round 1 deadline. Then we have to have round 2 also. After round 1, we'll open up our round 2 deadline, round 2 admission cycle, which will start from November 20th till January 28th. So we'll have close to 2 months of round 2 admission cycle, which ends on January 28th. And throughout this process, our admission will be rolling in the way that once you submit your application, we'll start reviewing applications, and admission offer will be made from December till May 2024. So it may keep rolling, but we will keep updating you in terms of what progress your application has been made. And through that, you will get to know as and when your application gets processed, and you get that admission offer between December to May 2024. And the program begins in June 2026, 2024. And that's when the program begins. That's when you come on Mumbai and start the program on the campus. Now, one last aspect that I want to talk about is getting a profile evaluated. Many of you have several queries that, do I stand a chance to get an admit at BITSoM? Or what is it that I can do to submit a strong application? For all such people, we give this option to get your profile evaluated. Now, what is it that you can do? You can visit our website, and or even there's a QR code mentioned on this PPT. What you can do, you can visit our website, and there's an option of getting your profile evaluated. what happens is that there's a 20 minutes or 30 minutes duration. You set up one-on-one meeting with either with the student, current students, or with admissions team members. They will give you a slot of 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then they will try to understand your profile. They will give some feedback that what is it that you can do to make your application strong? What is it that you can do to strengthen your chance of getting an admit offer? Because many of you come from different background and you need some kind of guidance, you need some kind of help. And that's what this section of getting your profile evaluated helps you. It's more about giving you feedback, because before you submit your applications, what is it that you need to take care of while you're applying? And through that, you can take that opportunity and make your application stronger. Now, not many people take this opportunity because it can only help you if you set up one-on-one interaction with us, and through that feedback, you can submit a stronger application. So take this opportunity. You can visit our website, go to a section of admissions. Within admissions, you get to see a section of getting a profile evaluated. Set a one-on-one meeting with us, and one of our admission team members or one of BITSoM students will set up that meeting, and you'll have a kind of half-an-hour conversation with them, and through that you get feedback. And if you work on those feedback, then you have at least you can submit a stronger application which can strengthen your chance of getting a shortlist for interview, or even clear that interview. So take that opportunity. We want you to do well, and through that this profile evaluation section, we help you submit a strong applications. All right, so that concludes my presentation. I hope I was able to cover many of your questions, but if there are any more questions that it's not yet